All right, welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny Lamande, and today I'm just gonna be talking. It's not really any topic or anything. Um, so today I just wanted to talk about what's going on in my life and trusting the process and letting go of the past and being unsure about the future and doubting. So first we're going to start with staying positive. So I realized that it takes a lot of work to stay positive. When you see positive people, it's a lot of work, because it's like things will come that will try to disrupt it. The enemy will send attacks, life will happen, and you just have to keep staying positive. And sometimes it's really hard, but then you have to keep trying to stay positive. And my life really, I realized that when I'm negative things happen, and the enemy like gets too comfortable around me. Negative things starts to get too comfortable around me. But then when I'm positive, it's like they hate it. They can't stand it, you know? So yeah, stay positive. But really, what I wanted to talk about is that I moved recently from a place I've always known. I've moved from Florida to Michigan, and I'm staying with a friend that I've known in high school. And in this journey, I realized that it's not as easy as people make it seem to just start over. When you start over, it's like you have to really let go of the past, let go of everything you've ever known, and just trust that this new life is going to be better. And I know it's going to be better, but sometimes it's like so hard to trust in it, especially like when I don't see it happening immediately. Especially at the fact that I'm 25 and there's a lot of things that I don't have. There's a lot of things that I haven't done. There's a lot of places I haven't gone. And I'm just like, what was I doing with my life? It's crazy to me, because I thought I was doing the right thing before I had my 4 months of vacation and not working. Right now it's 5 months, because now I'm in Michigan and now I have to actually start over. I have to actually like make new IDs, change addresses. I still don't have my driver's license, unfortunately. So I have to get my driver's license. I have to like start from the beginning. And it's hard. It's really hard. But I trust in the Lord. I trust in Jesus Christ. And today is Easter, so happy Easter. But yeah, I'm realizing now that these videos is more for me to look back on the future. Like to look back when I'm in the future, I look back on these videos and I look at what I was going through, and it will keep motivating me to keep going. Because the videos that I recorded in the past, like my from my other channel, my other YouTube channel, the Holy Bible chapters, I realized that I've grown a lot. There's a lot of things that I've learned. And if you want to know what I've learned, then go watch those videos. But yeah, it's amazing. And it's scary too, because I realize I'm an empath. I realize that I feel deeper than most people. I realize that I will notice things more than most people, and it's it's a gift and a curse at the same time, because you get to understand people's true feelings. You get to understand people's true intentions behind what they do, and it's scary, but sometimes you have to ignore it to have peace until you're able to get away, And I realized that what I'm going through right now, it's supposed to be a break, it's supposed to be a resting period, but I'm just ready to move to the next stage of my life. I'm ready to I'm ready to start getting back on my feet. And I've always depended on other people. Like I've always, even when I had jobs, like I've never had anything of my own. And I'm so excited to like start having things on my own, and the Lord is making me wait, and it's hard. It's so hard because I'm just ready to like start doing things on my own and start getting my own things, my own place, my own car, like everything of my own. Like I'm just so ready for that. And I know I'm a woman and I should think about like kids and marriage and things, but right now it's like if it's God's will, then it's God's will. But right now in my life, I'm just so exhausted from like the past relationships, because I realized that the past relationships were like lessons, and they hurt a lot. Like, and I'm not saying I was a victim. I mean, yeah, I I contributed to problems too. I've done things that I regret. I mean, I don't regret, because if I didn't do those things, then I wouldn't see people's true colors and people's true intentions. So I don't regret that I did those things, but I was not a victim, and my partners weren't victims either. So it's just we weren't matching. We weren't equally yoked. Like I said on my last video, if it's not equally yoked, then it won't work. We'll just hurt each other. And and also what I've learned too is the fact that it's the fact that when you're going through a journey and you're learning things, sometimes you got to keep it to yourself, because not a lot of people will understand what you're going through. Not a lot of people will understand what you're learning. And even when you try to teach them, there's certain levels in life that you have to get to understand certain lessons. And certain people, if they haven't gotten to that level, then when you explain it to them, they won't understand. So that's something that I've learned, is to start keeping things to myself, and just the lessons that I'm learning, just learn from them and keep it moving. And if people ask me to share, then I will share, but I'm learning to keep things to myself. And I'm learning to talk less and listen more. And I'm learning to stay away from negativity. I'm learning to keep myself away from negativity and to start putting myself in positivity. Because there's a lot of things that I realized that I enjoy to do, like listening to music and writing and reading and watching like gospel movies, especially like cartoons. So I'm learning a lot about myself, and I realized that I needed to stop depending on other people's um advice, like not advice, and other people's decisions. Let's see, is this on? Yeah, I need to stop depending and relying on other people's decision, because it's like your heart is already telling you what to do. The Bible is already telling you what to do. And when it's time to pick when God sends certain people towards you, it's like you will know, but then you will also know the ones that you're not supposed to stay in for too long. And I realized that God will put you certain places to realize who you don't want to be. And it hurts sometimes, and it feels like you're going through the worst phase in your life, but everything is a lesson. Everything is a learning point. It's something for you to learn in life. Yeah, so, and staying positive, staying faithful, and sometimes it's hard to stay faithful. Especially when you're running out of patience. Cause it's like I've been patient, but while I was patient, I was learning things mentally. Like I was learning like loving myself and learning that what God's will for humans are, to live in love and stuff. But then it's like, now that I'm ready to actually start getting my life in order, now that I'm ready to start getting out there, and I don't see anything that's working, it's hard, because I notice everything that happened mentally, everything that happened spiritually. But then, I mean, let me stop saying that, because now that I'm thinking about it, He removed me from places that I thought I would be in forever. He put me in places that I never thought I would be in. Yeah, so He's doing a lot, and I need to trust in His timing, but it's so hard because I'm like so impatient. I'm just ready to go. I'm just ready to start doing things. But it's like He's putting me in a standstill. Like I'm applying for jobs. I'm doing all these things, but it's so hard, because it's like I just want them to like get to me like right now and just call me and be like, hey, you want to come for a job interview? And it's not happening. And I know it's going to happen, but it's like, it's only been like what? 5 months. But it's only been a week since I've been here. So yeah, I need to start being more patient, but I'm ready to start getting my life in order. I'm ready to start doing the things that I've always wanted to do. Like, especially when you have plans and goals and aspirations. Like, he's put so many business ideas in my head. I've had so many like business ideas. Like, I know what to do with money. And I'm just like, all right, then you gave me all these business ideas. So now, can you provide me with the job, or can you provide me with the tool, or can you provide me with the money for me to start, doing these things? Yeah. It's hard sometimes, but I guess he's teaching me patience, but it's making me more impatient. At first I was like, oh yeah, patience, I got this. I'm the queen of patience. I could have patience. But then things started happening. He started putting me in uncomfortable situations, putting me in places that I can't just wake up and be positive. I have to wake up and choose to be positive. And yeah, so like he's testing me also, and I'm just ready to I'm just over the testing. I'm sorry, Lord, but I'm over the testing. Like, I'm ready to be out there again. Like, I'm ready to actually start seeing my life change physically. I'm ready to start having my own things. I'm ready to start feeling security. Like, I'm ready to start waking up and knowing, like, this is my home, this is my car, I have my businesses going, I have my friends that truly love me, I have like, and I truly love them too, and I'm just ready to start living my dream life. But it's taking so long. And sometimes I think I'm going crazy. Sometimes I think like, am I the weird one and everybody else is normal, or am I the normal one and everybody else is weird? But then I know, like, everybody is different and nobody is weird. But it's just that my mind has expanded to another level that it's hard for me to be around simple-minded people. Because then he's teaching me like speaking things into existence and staying positive and this and that. But then I'm like in places where others are not doing that, you know? But yeah, this is definitely like a channel where in 5 years, 10 years, even like in a couple of months, that I'm gonna look back on and I'm gonna be like, wow, this was a journey. Because it's, yeah, and this is just like what 5 months into my life. I haven't even told you guys about before that. The 24 years before that. Yeah, one day I'm gonna write a book. It's going to be a bestseller. I already know it will. But yeah, life is a journey and it's a battle. And you have to keep going. You have to keep going. You have to keep fighting. You have to keep going. Okay, hold on. Is this on? Let's see. But yeah, life is a journey. And then sometimes I look at other people's lives and I have to try not to be envious about other people's life because I understand other people have different journeys and other people have different things that they're going through. And I'm just like, God, why couldn't that be me? Why couldn't my life just be as simple as that? Why couldn't I have grown up in a family that chose to love me? Why couldn't I have grown in a home where both of my parents were there and both of my parents were in love? Why couldn't I have grown up in an environment where people put energy on me and push me to be the best that I can be? I just asked him like all these whys, but then I realized that his strongest warriors are going to go through a lot in life. Because if there's no strong warriors, then how are they going to save others? How are they going to be able to relate to other people that have grown up in the struggle? And now that the struggle has passed, I'm like, okay, I understand. But while I was going through that struggle, I did not understand. But yeah. But I'm just ready to enjoy life. I'm ready to have my own place. I'm ready to have my own vehicle. I'm ready to have my own money. I'm ready to have everything of my own. I'm just ready to have my own things. Because then when I know people like help me, but it's like it's uncomfortable because you know that they still feel some type of hardening in their hearts. And it hurts because it's like I can't do anything about it but stay until I gotta go. And it's weird because it's been like that my whole life. Now that I'm thinking about it, that is so weird. My whole life. Yeah, I'm definitely an empath. I've been an empath, but I just realized that now I truly know that I'm an empath. Because ever since as a kid, like I could feel the hardening of people's hearts towards me. And it's like I will have my lows, but then I will have my highs. At my lows, I will have to depend fully on people. But then at my highs, when I have the things, I fully put it on those people. But then those people's hearts still is hardening towards me, and their hearts are still hardened towards me. And then when I'm not at like the level, or I'm not at the place, or I'm not at the level that they wanted me to be in, they blame me for it. And I'm like, I just wanted to make you happy. I just wanted you to feel unharden your hearts towards me. I wanted you to love me, and I wanted to become the best version of me. So like, but then there's sometimes I have crashes where I have to retreat. And I don't know why I'm like that, but I can't change it. That's who I am. I have my highs and I have my lows. But now that I'm a 25-year-old woman, me, Jenny Lamande, I understand that when I'm at my lows, I have to embrace it and stay positive and not worry about what others think about me. But then when I'm at my highs, pay those people back, but invest all that energy at my highs, invest all that money, invest all that positivity on me and on the ones that are investing that same energy towards me. Yeah. And I realize this channel is not for everybody. This channel is for the ones that is either going through what I'm going through, or been in this level, in this journey of life that I'm going through. Because the ones that don't get it, it's you haven't got into that level in life where you understand what I'm saying. And I understand that. And I never really saw this channel as like a channel that everybody is going to like. I always saw this channel as a channel where the people that understands, and the people who don't, it's not for you. Yeah, so that's why like I don't really be like subscribed to the stuff like that, because if you don't get it and if you don't understand, then go somewhere else where you do get it and you understand. But then if you get it and you understand, I don't have to encourage you. I don't have to grab you in, because you're already like gonna be like, subscribe. I relate with her. So yeah. And the Holy Bible chapters, that's like for people that is trying to understand the Bible. Because when I was growing up, they didn't preach the Bible. Like the churches I went to, it was not preached with love. It was preached with straight hate, with straight animosity. And that's one thing I realized, like, as I'm getting through this journey, is that I need to stop preaching to people who don't want to change. I need to stop preaching to people who already have made up their minds of who they want to be. And I need to just keep it to myself and keep it to my videos and keep it to the people that ask and want and are willing. The people that are willing. And the more that I get through with this journey, I realize how God's heart is and why he gave us choices and he gave us decisions. Because when your heart is willing, it's so much more meaningful because you understand, you want to know. But then if your heart is not willing, it's like you're lying to yourself and you don't even want to take anything in because you're so ready to attack what you don't understand, or you're so ready to attack what you don't agree with. So it's like me when I was having sex, and I was never married before, but I was having sex, and I used to be like, well, especially with my ex, I was like, well, we're thinking about getting married. We're gonna get married, so it's not a sin because we have already made up our minds that we're going to get married, so sex is okay. And the people who would tell me like sex was not okay, I was so ready to like be like, it's like that's not what it really means. Like I was so ready to like attack, and I was so ready to rebuttal, and I was like, I did not take it in. I did not want to take it in because I had already made up my mind that sex was okay without being married. But then when I learned the hard way, yeah, some people, they just got to learn the hard way. Yeah, so in this life, I realized that people go through journeys, and your lessons and your pains and your tribulations is to keep to yourself, and is to teach people that are willing to understand. Yeah. Because then you're just hurting yourself more. You're making yourself seem like you're talking, but the words are just falling to the ground. But yeah, I just wanted to share my feelings because I'm at this point of life where I haven't met anybody that understands me yet. I haven't met anybody on this journey that relates to what I'm going through. And I pray that the ones that are going through what I'm going through, that they find this channel so that we could become friends. So that we can become bestest of friends, brothers and sisters in Christ. Because it's so lonely, and it's so like you feel like you're crazy. You feel like you don't know what you're going through. Like when you try to explain to people, it's like they don't understand it. But I'm just ready to get out of this mindset. Not mindset. I'm ready to get out of this space in life and time where I'm misunderstood, and I'm ready to live my truth and be around environments and to be around places where they understand me and they relate with me, because I understand what Adam, I understand what he was going through when God told him to like choose who he wanted his mate to be, and he was looking all around and he couldn't find anybody. And then God put him to sleep and took someone from him, like took his ribs and created a woman. And when he was like, flesh of my flesh, bones of my bones, I was like, I understand, Adam. I understand. I was like, I understand, Adam, exactly what you're talking about. I understand the feeling that you had when you saw Eve, and it was like bones of my bones, flesh of my flesh. That is my mate. That is part of me. Ah. Ah. Like when I think about that, like I know Adam's had to cry. Like he had to cry. He had to cry when he was going through that. Like, because then he finally had like somebody physically to understand. Because yes, God is listening. God loves you, and God, He sends messages to you, and the love is so deep that when you're by yourself, you're okay because you know He loves you. But then it's like there's moments in life where even if it's just a friend, even if it's just, it doesn't even have to be like a partner. It doesn't even have to be a husband, wife, anything. It's just when someone understands you, when someone knows what you're going through, when someone listens to you and you see and you feel that they understand you, it's like such another level of, it's like a level of, I don't even know. I don't even have the words for it. That's how deep it is. It's like you see me. Yes, God sees me, but then another physical being sees me. Oh, I get you, Adams. I get you. I get you, Lord. Yeah. But that's what I wanted to share today. This video is getting too long. I mean, oh, my knees. But yeah, this video is getting a bit too long, and I'm gonna have to get a lot of editing to do. But yeah. But I can't wait till I start actually, like, I can't wait till God takes me out of this isolation. I can't wait till He starts taking me around the world. He starts putting me in places where I'm able to start my life again. I'm able to live again. Oh, I'm so excited. And I know I will do vlogs. I will do vlogs. I'm so excited. I'll do vlogs because now I realize it's like being a YouTuber, it's not just because you get paid. It's more so now you could look back, like 5 years later, 10 years later, you could look back and see your journey and see how much you've grown, and see the things that you've experienced and feel that feeling. Because it's like, yeah, you could take pictures and you could remember those pictures, but when it's an actual video, it's like, wow, I really went through this. I really got out of this. This was really me. And yeah, that's one thing I need. I made this video YouTube journey thing for, because one gift that, I mean, I have multiple gifts that the Lord have blessed me with, but one of the gifts is to be able to just forget. Like, I will go through the most traumatic things in my life, and I'll just cast it out. Like, it's like, yeah, I went through that. I'll heal from it. I'll forgive those people. I'll forgive myself. But then it's so easy to cast it out, and I don't care anymore. It's like while I'm going through that situation, yeah, I feel everything that I need to feel. I cry, all of those things. But then once that has passed, I'm able to heal from it, grow, and throw it out the window. Yeah, that's one of the gifts he has given me. And I realized, like, yes, it's a gift, but also it's like, I want to be able to look back on my life and see how much I've grown, and see the situations that I've been in, and how I was able to take myself out, and how God has provided for me along the way. And one thing is, like, God always provides, even when I don't believe, even when I lose faith. It's like he always provides. He always surprises me. And he does it in a way like I don't expect. Like, for example, like the person that I'm living with now, it's like an ex that I did wrong to. And he opened his home to me. And I know that was the Lord, because because I'm like, whoa, yeah, we did wrong to each other, but it's like the way that he opened his home to me, that was the Lord. It has to be the Lord, because, and it's like we're just friends. Not like, bestest of friends, but like there's like no attractions there. There's like it's just friends. And yeah. So yeah, I recorded this video so I could look back on my life and be like, you go, girl. If you were able to get over that, then whatever you're going through right now, I believe in you. You're strong. You're beautiful. You're talented. You're always able to get back on your feet. I love you. Jesus loves you. I want to get off this video. It feels so good to talk, but I really pray that the right people find these videos so I could be friends. I could, start having friends, like true friends, deep friends, divine friends, friends that we understand each other, friends that we don't have to over explain, friends that we don't have to manipulate or have evil intentions in our hearts. Just deep friends, true friends. Yeah, I'm ready for that connection in my life. But if you found this video and if you have gotten this far, then yeah. You could be my future friend. Maybe, I don't know. Or you could just be like someone that's like watching my videos to spy on me. Like, please, if you're watching my videos to spy on me, at least leave a like, But yeah, I love you. Jesus loves you. And God bless.